I'm Jose Pablo de Luna, and I'm going to present slow fashion against fast fashion. Well, what is this? Well, fast fashion is a term used to describe when companies imitate trendy styles and trends and recreate them at much lower price and quality to sell them to the market. And slow fashion is the movement to design, create, and buy quality and longevity garments. In addition, it encourages slower production schedules, fair wages, a lower carbon footprint, and zero waste. Well, some of the characteristics of these topics are in fast fashion that it consumes a large number of resources, such as huge amounts of water. For example, to make a single jeans, 3,000 liters of water are required. Also, due to the high production, a lot of waste is generated that must be managed. Um, oftentimes, these types of companies do not dispose of them in an ethical and responsible way. Also, it is temporary. It's about the population being made with a fashionable garment that does not have enough quality to last several years. Also, it makes the product cheaper because of maintaining unfair working conditions for the people who manufacture them. Many hours of work at very low price. Production is usually carried out in developing countries at minimal cost, with great negative impact on communities, and of course, without respecting the environment. And characteristics of slow fashion and green fashion supports companies with little staff and that manufacture locally, bet on recycling and buying second-hand clothing products to give them even more life and make the most of the resources with which they were made. Also, it emphasized that we must donate the clothes that we no longer use and that they return. The manufacturing materials of first-hand eco fashion are sustainable, the most of them. Also, some givens is that with the topic of fast fashion, as I mentioned earlier, that is a constant and excessive production of clothes at low cost. So in order that 62 million tons of clothing are produced per year, the reality of textile factories has also been demotivated in some countries, such as in India, where their work is without discriminating age or sex, are overexploited to produce. And most of the textile jobs are done in developing countries. In fact, in 2016, more than 55.4% of global apparel exports came from these Asian countries. This industry also is one of the most pollution globally, being responsible, for example, uh, for 20% of the toxic waste that is dumped into water. Uh, of the 62 million tons of clothing produced per year that I said before, where three or five, 50% end up landfills or incinerated, and the vast majority of these wastes are not biodegradable. Um, well, the suppliers of these topics in fast fashion, some suppliers countries of the fast fashion side are China, Cambodia, and Bangladesh, which make them the main factories in the world in the textile field. And on the side of slow fashion are Spain, United Kingdom, Germany, Netherlands, which are committed to designers and entrepreneurs of sustainable fabrics.